Morning all. Afternoon, everybody. Hope you're well. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're having a lovely day. Excuse the bit of an awkward line you've got on my camera at the moment. It would appear that the cracks on my screen have gone from my camera lens. so forward-facing cameras are a little bit weird at the moment. But that aside, hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. Hope everyone's staying safe. All that sort of jazz, the stuff that we normally say at the beginning of the videos. Well, when we do videos, that is. What are we doing a live for today? Really quick live, really quick live. Not doing anything major, not doing any Q&A sessions or anything like that at the moment. All I wanted to do was to first off welcome everyone to 2023. It is January the summit 4th, I think. So it's January 4th, I believe. And I hope everyone's had a lovely Christmas. I hope you've all had an amazing new year. I hope everyone's got everything they wanted, the family are well, and all that sort of stuff. So what are we here for? As I've mentioned, so we are literally just here just to say we are still doing videos, we are still beekeeping, we are still doing this and the other. However, over the course of the Christmas holidays, which ran from I have no idea when the kids break up. It felt like a year ago that the kids broke up for school. Up until then, up until now, I've kind of taken a step back from YouTube. And the whole YouTube community as a whole, really. Reasons being is because I wanted to kind of focus on that Christmas time, that holiday time, really being focused around the family about the kids and all that sort of stuff. So I wanted them to have that, and I didn't want to be distracted by worrying about what YouTube videos I'm going to put up, or going live, or doing this, that, and the other, or making sure that I'm on everyone's comments and everyone's live streams and all this sort of stuff. I just wanted to make that sort of couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, it might be about a month actually, just focus about the Christmas time, the family, and all this sort of stuff. Christmas is a massive deal in our house, and I wanted to really, get yourself involved in the Christmas sort of time rather than worrying about what I'm doing on YouTube. And plus than that, I said over the last month, so this is the month of December, anyone that's beekeeping in the UK knows that there's not really a massive amount to do. I haven't been at the hives for, I have no idea, it's been a good few weeks since I've been actually at the hives. I know they're all standing and I know they're all okay, but I just haven't been up there and done any work, because this time of year you just don't do anything. And like I said, you're going to do any more harm than good. So that's why I haven't been up with the bees. However, today is the first day the kids go back to school. So I've just dropped all 2 of my kids off back at school. So they've gone back today. And however reluctant they were to get back in the classroom, they have gone. So the kids back, the Christmas holiday is officially over, which means we can now start pushing out the YouTube videos again, bringing you down and showing what's going on. So that's the reason why I haven't been about for the last few weeks or so. So I apologize, there hasn't been massive amounts, but I hope everyone understands, and especially those that have got kids, understands how important the Christmas time is, and obviously want to be more focused around the family rather than doing a side hobby, which is YouTube. At the end of the day, this is a hobby for me. So moving forward, so that out of the way, moving forward, what are our plans coming up? So we are going to be getting up to the hives either tomorrow maybe or the day afterwards. So we're going to go down, we're going to check on their feed levels, so we're going to make sure they've still got some fondant. I'm pretty confident that each one of our hives are going to have plenty of food in. They've got a slab of fondant on there. All of our hives went into winter with a full super, and they're all on 14 by 12 boxes. I would be very surprised if they're running lower food. It's we've had some really cold days, so they should all be in there clustered up and not worried too much. But the bees in that, they should be fine. Feed levels, I just want to have a quick check on it. So I'm just going to pop up the lid, take off some of the insulation, have a quick look, and put them back to sleep. The other thing is, while we're there, is I lost my keys about when I did the foundation and the fondant and that. So it's potential that my keys are actually in a beehive as well. And if my keys in a beehive, I can rescue them. So we're going to look for those as well. I don't know which hive, one of them maybe, or they're lost. So that's where we're at with keys in a beehive as well. So over the next couple of days, we're going to get up there, which means I'm hoping the channel and the participation from myself should be back up to normal. I want to say hopefully by the end of play at the weekend. So that's our goal. As far as rest of the work at the yard goes, there's 2 things that I need to get done. The first thing is going to get those trees pruned. So we've got a load of apple trees up there. They need pruning down. We're now in winter. The trees should be in dormant mode. which means I can get up there and I can trim them back. And I want to prune them quite heavily because there's a few of the trees which you may have seen which bush out towards the bottom, and I don't want that. I want them to bush out towards the top, build like almost like a canopy rather than a bush. So that's what I want to do. So I want to prune them quite heavily. And other than that, the only other thing I want to do is grapes. Now, grapes, I've had a bit of a problem recently with things. Now, in order for me to get all the grapes in and get all the trellising built and the vines built and all that sort of stuff, I need to set back a little bit of money in order to do it. Unfortunately, we have recently had a problem with our roof at our house, and we now need to find £4.5–5 grand to fix that. So there's a few side projects such as the grapes which may have to go on hold just for a little bit, just while I get the money together while we get this roof sorted out. So that's it's still a plan. It's still something that I want to do. The same goes for the little meadow flower belt. I want to get that and that done, but it might have to be on the back burner a little bit. But that's where we are. So bees, as far as I know, are doing well. We're going to be up there in the next couple of days. Grapes, we're having to put on the back burner for a little bit, as we do with the wildflower sort of side of things. The family as a whole, if anybody is interested at all, is doing really well. Lucas and Riley, as I mentioned, are back in school. They're doing really well. Riley's had no major health problems, which is fantastic. And little Heidi, our newest addition to the family, is growing at a ridiculous rate. So she's doing absolutely amazing as well. So we've had absolutely no issues really. As for me and the wife, apart from tired, no complaints. So that's pretty much it. So I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's staying safe. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. I want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you that have stuck with us through this dry spell. We, as I've said earlier on in this live stream, there was reasons as to why we haven't been as active as I'd like, and that was, like I said, I wanted to focus more on the family and stuff like that rather than the side hobby, which is YouTube. So now we've got the kids back at school. Now we've got everything back to how it should be. I'm hoping to get this channel back to where it should be and back up to speed as far as content goes, as far as trying to get some live streams going, as far as all that goes as well. So that's pretty much it. Once again, I apologize for the cracks on my phone. I think they're yeah, definitely. Look at that. Look at the state of that. I'm really that. So a lot of the video is probably going to be back from the other side of the camera for a little while. That's rubbish. Dropped it on a stone. Never mind. Contract runs out in a few months' time. I'll have to get another phone. But that's about it. So before I waffle on too much, massive thank yous to everyone that has stuck with us. If you haven't already, please consider liking the channel, liking the video, liking the streams, liking the all that sort of stuff. As well as that, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. This is going to be a really exciting year for us. I want to expand a little bit. I don't want to expand too much, but I want to expand a little bit. And I really want to get that yard looking awesome. Keep the grass down this year. Hopefully get the grapes in. Hopefully get a few more bits done. Couple of things I might try just as a little, it might be interesting. I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Now, I'm waffling now because I've gone off a little bit. What I'd like to do, now this might sound a bit strange, especially for a beekeeping channel, is I want to know how hard is it to make bread? Now that might sound like a random thing to say, especially for a beekeeping channel. And especially when you could just buy flour and put it in a thing. But what I want to do is I want to see how hard it is to make bread from scratch. And by that, I mean plant the wheat, grow the wheat, all that sort of stuff, grind the flour, all that sort of. So basically make bread from scratch using one of the little plots that we've got down there. Just plant a load of wheat and see how much we can make. It's an idea. I thought it might be fun just to see, and uses up one of those little plots as well, which we've got as well. I'll have to have a look at it. I'll have to have a think about it. Let me know what you think. But as for now, like I've said a couple of times already before I've waffled, thank you so much for everyone. I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope you're staying safe, and I hope you have a wonderful January, I suppose. All the best, yeah. Take care.